believe that this is the final moment that our judges will rank our remaining candidates. And this will be a huge part on determining who will be the first ever King of the World Philippines 2024. Of course, our distinguished panel of judges will evaluate the finalists based on the totality of their performance tonight. Articulateness, personality, and visual appeal will all play important factors in who will emerge as the title holder, the King of the World Philippines.
So each finalist will pick a particular question and they will be given 45 seconds to answer. So let's begin the final Q&A with our first finalist.
Let's have Bacoor Cavite.
Quiet!
Hello, Mr. Bacoor Cavite. How are you feeling?
Good evening, everyone. Well, I just want to wait tonight. Thank you.
Well, before we even start the question and answer portion, we have to request everybody to refrain from making unnecessary noise to help our candidate up here to focus in constructing his answer. Thank you. Are you ready for your question? You may now pick from the bowl. I'll repeat your question twice. You have 45 seconds and you can answer in the language of your comfort, okay? Your question for tonight is, what do you think separates a mere mister from a king? Why do you think you deserve to be called a king instead of just a mister? Once again, what do you think separates a mere mister from a king? And why do you think you deserve to be called a king instead of just a mister?
Good evening, everyone. I just wanted you to know that it really takes me bravery and courage just to stand here today. I wanted to call myself as a king. And when you say a king, he is the father. He is the leader. He knows what he is doing. He is compassionate and he is experienced enough to do the things that how can he able to help the organization. I wanted to expand my horizon in helping others. I've been helping a lot of a non-profit organization for how many years now? And when I knew about this King of the World Philippines, then I knew that I am for here. I know my purpose, and that is to serve the organization. Because I believe in its core, and I believe in the vision and the mission of the King of the World Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's Bacoor Cavite, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, Botolan Zambales.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
I'm gonna be really honest, I'm actually nervous right now.
It's okay, that's normal. Any message for your supporters?
Thank you for coming a long way just to support me. I love you guys!
Are you ready for your question? You may now pick your question from the bowl.
Ay, sabi mo dumagnete dito.
Your question for tonight is, pick a social issue you want to discuss and why. Once again, pick a social issue you want to discuss and why.
The social issue that I want to discuss is the social media addiction of the youth. Because as we know it, the social media can help us in many ways because it has positive and negative effects in our society. But mostly it has negative effects because the youth get easily addicted to it. And as a student athlete, I would promote my advocacy of introducing sports into their interests because I'm a student athlete. I have the skills and knowledge to introduce sports into their interests because sports can promote leadership, coordination, communication, and discipline. And it will help them physically, mentally, and spiritually. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Grabe. Dalawang candidates pa lang yun.
We still have 13 more finalists. Up next, let's go on Bulacan Province. Good evening, Bulacan Province. Of course, it's obvious that you're one of the candidates na may napakaraming fans na dito sa Whitford. Do you have any message to them before you answer your final question?
Hello, una po sa lahat. Maraming salamat sa mga Bulacan at Maloleño na sumusuporta sa akin. At nagpupush sa akin na maniwala lang ako sa sarili ko.
Are you ready for your question? Okay. Oh, you had no choice. Indeed. Your question for tonight is, 10 years from now, what is your message to your young self? Once again, 10 years from now, what is your message to your young self?
10 years from now, ang mensahe ko lang sa sarili ko ay magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga problemang na nalagpasan ko dahil alam ko sa sarili ko, ang pagharap sa maraming tao is napakakabado sa akin at napakahirap. Pero dahil sa mga pamilya ko, sa magulang ko, sa kaibigan ko na nandiyan para sumuporta sa akin at nagmamahal sa akin at sila ang nagsasabi sa akin na kaya ko. At dahil doon, nagpapasalamat ako. Salamat.
Thank you so much. And I love how he shared to us na meron siyang stage fright. Kasi I also feel the same.
Wow, but you did overcome it. Both of you overcome it tonight. Anyway, our next finalist, let's call on Dumaguete City.
Hello, good evening. Mukhang marami kang fans din dito. Nakita ko, nandun sila. Ayun! Any message para sa mga talagang pumunta dito para supportahan ka?
Yes, thank you for coming here, guys. And especially to our online viewers from Zamboanga, Sibugay, and Olotanga supporters. Thank you guys for your entire support.
You may now take your question from the board.
Ashley!
If you choose just one king for the Philippines, who would it be and why? The president, the head of the Catholic Church, the chief justice of the Supreme Court, or you? Again, if you would choose just one king for the Philippines, who would it be and why? The president, the head of the Catholic Church, the chief justice of the Supreme Court, or you?
Thank you for that very tricky question. But honestly, about those choices, I would choose none because regardless of those profession, regardless of those occupation, we everyone are capable of doing such thing. A good person is different from a good leader, and to become a president, we are looking for a good leader doing what is right and not what is easy. And I thank you.
Thank you so much. And now let us move on to our next.
Indeed, that's Laguna Province.
Dapat pumili siya.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, Laguna Province. I noticed that you won Best Informal Wear.
It's one of my dreams. I never had this kind of opportunity. Thank you so much, man.
Really? Do you have anyone that you'd like to thank for that amazing suit?
Yeah, my friends and family are here. Thank you so much, guys. Because of you, I'm having this kind of perseverance. Thank you.
Okay, are you ready for your question? Your question for tonight is, aside from physical attributes, what is the most important quality that a modern king like you should possess? Once again, aside from physical attributes, what is the most important quality that a modern king like you should possess?
In our generation right now, we should follow the 3R, which is respect, responsibility, and resilience. Because I do believe if we follow this kind of pattern, we will be able to carry through our things in we will be able to carry our values as a king in the organization, and we will be able to inspire and empower a lot of people if we have this kind of qualities. That is all. Thank you.
That's the good promise, ladies and gentlemen. Calling up our next finalist, Valenzuela City.
Hello, good evening. So how are you feeling right now?
I'm trying to be calm, but I'm also nervous.
It's okay. Now you can pick your question. Just breathe a little.
Yes. You know what they say, when you're prepared, there's nothing to be nervous of. I know you're prepared. Anyway, your question for tonight is, what is your purpose in life as an empowered king of the world? Once again, what is your purpose in life as an empowered king of the world?
I believe my purpose is to be a role model or try to be a source of inspiration and hope for others, for those around me. I've met so many people from abroad and here in the Philippines, and they have helped me so much in building my character and who I am today. And I'd like to give back, especially to the fellow youth, mga kabataan na yun, because they need a role model. They need someone like our beauty queens and beauty kings who celebrate diversity and are not just beauty but also brains. And so with that, I'd like to also conclude that with my advocacy, we can empower the youth. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you so much.
Up next, let's have Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Any message to your supporters?
Gusto ko pasalamatan yung mga sumusuporta sa akin. Yung mentor ko, nandito. Yung handler ko, maraming salamat. At sa mga orado, magandang gabi.
Are you ready for your question?
Yes.
Okay. Pick your question from the book. Your question for tonight is, how do you see yourself after being crowned as Mr. King of the World? Once again, how do you see yourself after being crowned as Mr. King of the World?
Good evening. I see myself after crowning King of the World Philippines as inspiration to everyone and giving motivation for my fellow youth. And as a King of the World, I'm always reminding myself to always believe in me so that I can inspire and motivate others, most especially my fellow youth. And with that, I know that we can build or we can create a community, a society, a world full of wisdom, intelligence, hope, and most especially, unity. Thank you.